Welcome, this is my latest video on my Tech Bench series, and I'll put a link below to my Tech Bench playlist where you can find my previous videos. In the first video we assembled the bottom of this Craig universal bench, and the second video I assembled the top. Since those two videos I coated the bottom of the top, I just used shellac and polyurethane. It's what I had, so I got it somewhat sealed, but I have the polyurethane on the top. And in this video I'm going to be setting up a dual monitor mount. So if you find this video helpful, I'll put a link in the description to some of the products I'm using on Amazon, and if you use those links it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. Okay, so the stand I'm using is this WALI stand. It's articulating dual monitor stand from 13 inch to 27 inch. So this is more of a budget-friendly option than some. As far as I know, all these articulation points, you use a wrench to tighten and loosen. It doesn't float. And this is model MF002. So here we have the instructions, has the parts list. So this has two mounting options. It has the weighted base install, and then it has a grommet install. So this one sits on top of the surface, and this one mounts to a hole in your desk. So I think I eventually want to drill a hole for this mount, but I may do the weighted one. I'll see after I get it all set up. So it has instructions for both of those. It says install the arm to the pole, attach the VISA plate to the monitor, and then the monitor attaches to the arm, it looks like. It has a tilt angle, you can level the monitors, and it talks about the adjustments and the wires. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here's the arm. Seems to be all steel construction. I think this is part of the grommet. Some hardware and spacers, tools. I think that's also grommet. It's a pipe for mounting. And these are the two plates for the monitors. If I pull these out, the weighted base is under here. Whoa, this is big. I guess it needs to be big. So in my situation, I don't know that I want this sitting on my bench, but I can use this for a little bit and see if I like the position of the monitors. And then I can take this out and put the grommet in the same location. So I'm going to unpackage the other stuff here. So the first step is mounting the post on the base. So on the bottom it has a large hole in the middle and three other holes. I'm going to use the screws from package E. And this comes with the tools you need to put it together. This is kind of hard to line up on camera, so I'll start these screws and then get back on camera. Okay, I've got these all started. Okay, so it looks like if you're going to grommet mount, you just need a hole as big as this bolt here. So that doesn't seem too bad. The next step is installing this arm on the stand. So it has these little screws here. They look like an adjuster screw of some type. Those are supposed to be up. So these will pivot down like this, and those screws will be up. And then this is the clamp that holds it on, and that will be in the back. So I'll open these up. I'll slide this on the post, and then I'll tighten this. This Allen key has a little burr on it that's keeping it from going in here. I'm just going to go file that really quick. That did the trick. So I'm going to try and get this even with the front. Okay, that's tight. Also part of step 2 is installing this clip. That just goes around the base like so. And this will hold the wrenches and such. So you have them available if you need to make an adjustment. So this is probably not the best choice for someone who wants to adjust their monitor stand on a regular basis. Next step is installing the plates on the back of the monitors. So the monitors I have here are Asus monitors. They're 24 inch and they have speakers in them. I really like these monitors. They're kind of my go-to monitor. They change the model numbers every once in a while and tweak the features just a little bit. But I like them because they have built-in speakers that aren't great, but they work for in a pinch when you just need a little bit of audio. So this has two choices for screws here. It has Q, which have thumb screws on it, and it has R. So if you have a curved back and you need this to stand off from the monitor a little bit, you can use these spacers here with R and that will mount it that way. These also have a Phillips screw head in the middle. So this little part goes on the top. Okay, that's monitor number 1. So monitor number 2 has an Intel NUC on the back. This is a little stand it slides into. So now I'm going to have a mount in place of that. So this will have to sit somewhere else. So if you lose these or want some different screws, these are metric screws. That's something to keep in mind. So next step is to mount this on the stand. So first I'm going to remove the base. I'm going to see if this comes off too. I don't need this on here. There we go. So to remove the base, I use 2 Phillips screws on this monitor. I'll put the screws back in the base so I don't lose them. Okay, the monitor's ready to go. Before I slide the monitor on, I want to loosen this elbow here. It's pretty tight. Now these move more freely. So this has a stop so it doesn't go past straight, and it can go more than a 90-degree angle the other way. So now I will close this in a little bit to make it closer to the center of the base. Okay, I have the other monitor prepped now too. So I'll pull the stand over. I'm going to bend both of these in, and the monitor is going to slide in over this, and then I'll put a cap nut on here. I'll also have the Allen key available to tighten these down if necessary. So I'm going to make sure to support the monitor because it won't be balanced. And it doesn't appear to have come with a wrench for that. Finger tight will be probably pretty secure, but I may put a wrench on it later. So this will tip over right now. So this may be helpful to have 2 people when you do this part. But I moved this monitor forward. It was trying to tip backwards, so I moved it forwards and it's more balanced. Okay, so now I have both monitors on the stand. I'll turn it around here. Okay, so I just loosened up this monitor pivot. It was very tight. I'm guessing this one might be too. Now it's loose. So make sure everything's loose before you put it all together. Okay, so I currently have the monitors ahead of the base here, and if I let go, it could kind of tip forward easily. So I want to press these back towards the center of balance. Now you can see the monitors are more in line with the base. So this is a lot more stable right here. So here's the back. You can see the bend in the elbows here. So if you have larger monitors, these are going to be spread wider. So these monitors aren't the exact same, but they're nearly identical to each other. If you had 2 different brands or 2 different sizes, you could run into issues where it would be heavy on one side or another. I would think using the grommet mount would help that because it would be less likely to tip over. So these are pretty even at the top. You can adjust these screws here if you want to, like if I wanted to raise this one up, although I think if I tilt that, it might be about the same. So I don't know if I'm even going to use this on a dual-headed computer, but if you are, you probably want this as seamless as possible. You want that really close together, so you'd want to tweak that. I may use these on different computers depending on what I'm doing. These are the wire clips that go on the arms here. So I have the power cables routed through here, but you would typically also route your HDMI cables, and those can get a little chunky, but you can get slimline HDMI cables. They're not very expensive. So if you want a little bit cleaner look, you could run those. But this is more of a budget option here. I imagine some of the higher end ones hide these wires better. I think this is going to meet my needs. So that's the WALI dual monitor stand. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.